welcome back to my channel. So Mother's Day is right around the corner and I really wanted to do a little get ready with me. We are doing this soft, smoky purpley pink eye. I'm gonna be using a few of my favorite products, including one of my all-time favorite foundations, which is the CoverFX Power Play Foundation. I am the shade G50, and gals, I cannot tell you enough how much I absolutely love this foundation. Not only is it great for oily prone skin, dry skin, any type of skin, it comes in 40 shades. It is something that lasts all day and it is very buildable. So it's medium coverage, but if you want more coverage, you just have to layer it on. And the beauty about it is that it looks pretty darn flawless. I mean, I can look close, we can get close, ladies, we can get close. And I promise it is something that even in person, it just gives you that nice, airy, fresh look. So anyways, let's get straight into it, shall we? I'm gonna start by priming my skin with one of my drugstore faves. This is Garnier Miracle Blur. I just take like that much and I put it just where I need it. And people always ask me like, why do you need primer and does it really work? I say yes, for a few reasons. One, you have pores that are very visible. This is going to help fill that and just basically set up your canvas or prime your canvas, which is your face, for a nice, smooth, even application of everything, especially if you're gonna be going out and you want your makeup to really last. All right, now it's time for foundation. So this is, as of late, the newest launch that they've had. I'm going in with the shade G50. This is like my absolute perfect match. Here is something that I almost have always been doing since I was introduced to these. These are my CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops. There is nothing on the market that is like this. I don't know why, but I just have yet to find something that is exactly like this. This color, especially in rose gold, amazing. I put like maybe, I think just like, you know, just around on 4 parts, the cheeks, the forehead, and the chin. And then I'm going to take a brush. You can take a beauty blender. I'm going to take this oval brush from my makeup brush set, and I'm just gonna take foundation, and I like to first put it on each area, and then I'm gonna go in and blend. And I don't know, the Custom Enhancer Drops just makes everything so beautiful and glowy looking. It doesn't feel greasy and it doesn't make your makeup slide. There are some drops that I've used in the past that I feel like when I put it on my skin, it almost feels too like slick. And so I just feel like you get that dewy look, but it doesn't last all day and it just doesn't feel good. So this is 100% yes, yes, yes. I really, 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 really like it. And I got mine from Sephora, which I will link down below for you guys as well. Now, if I wanted to build this up and make it even more of a full coverage foundation, it's so easy to do. You just layer on a little bit more. It's pretty much going to give you that nice full coverage look that you really need. All right, so now for my brows. We are going in with the Daiso pencil. This is from the Japanese dollar store that I talk about all the time. Now let's talk a little bit about Mother's Day, shall we? So for me, what we do is we're really lucky that both my husband and I have family close by. Our annual tradition is the guys get together, send all of us out to get some massages done, and then they make us dinner, which is so fun and so sweet because they end up making some amazing dishes. They really don't need to do all that, but I'm not gonna lie, it is fun and I enjoy it. And I will take it. I will take that day of pampering. I don't want this to be a crazy dramatic look because I feel like with anything, you know, we're moms, we probably have a lot to do. So I wanna make this look really approachable. Okay, so if you do tend to have darker lids, to prime them, I would recommend using like a cream corrector. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Cosmetics. This is my Colored Clay CC corrector, and you can just use this as a primer. And I also like priming my lids whenever I'm gonna do a makeup look, if I want it to last all day. If you do have, just like if you have pigmentation under your eyes, like darker eye circles, you wanna use pretty much the same product that you're using for under your eyes on top of your lid. And that's going to help make sure that whatever color you're putting on top is going to translate that way. Because a lot of times, you know, you'll see a purple shadow and you'll be like, okay, this is so pretty in the pan, but when I put it on, it's not registering. And that's usually because, you know, your lips, your under eyes, your lids are just a different color, and so you need to neutralize everything first. Especially because today we are going to be working with some lighter colors. I just wanted to make sure my eyes are really neutralized. So we are going in with this Flirt Cosmetics palette. First of all, it's so pretty. Look at that, love. Just some gorgeous colors there. Really pretty pastels. And then for a little bit of metallic, I'm gonna go in with my Gellar, the Wearables. I'm just gonna start with this color right here. It's almost just like a nice sheer pinky color. And I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone quickly with that. You know what else is so funny? It's like I'm sitting here doing this right now and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff to do. Why am I doing this tutorial right now when I know I have all these 25,000 other things to do? And I think that brings up this whole point of mom guilt, which is such a real thing. I always feel like I should be doing something else when in fact I am trying to just knock everything else off my list. So anyways, I don't know if you ladies struggle with it, but mom guilt is something I always struggle with. Like, okay, should I, if I can, am I doing enough? If I can't, why can't I? It's a nonstop question that is constantly in my head, and I don't know, it's real. The struggle is real. To build out the crease, you can really use any neutral, but I'm gonna take this from my MAC Warm Neutrals palette, and I'm gonna take, see that little like pinky color right there? I'm gonna take that and just kind of, again, use this as a transition color. So transition means I'm just going to kind of create a place for the crease. So everything just doesn't, everything looks nicely blended. It's not just all of a sudden in your face like, wait, where did that color come from? That's what transition is. At least to me, that's how I think about it. You use transition. I'm gonna go in now with, see that little brown color too? Just a little bit. Gives you more depth and it kind of guides you. Once you have this color, you usually want this to be like a neutral color. Once you have it on, it kind of guides you like where your crease is, where your socket is, and really helps determine where other colors should go. I'm going to go in with this purpley color right here. That one, right there. Follow that transition color and kind of build out that crease. So just kind of packed a little bit on the outer corner, and then I'm working it all the way into the crease. Now this is just like a little bit darker right there. I'm gonna take that color and I'm gonna do like a halo, which is on the outside and inside. Just create like a nice little halo for a lighter color that we're gonna put in the center. You know, a lot of times people always ask me like, what are the rules with makeup? Like, what should I be doing? How should I be putting this on? And honestly, I just make them up as I go. I mean, there are obviously techniques that I learn and I really like, and so I take them from people, but I don't think there are really any rules, and I think that's what makes makeup so much fun, but I can see how it can be really intimidating. Biggest rule of thumb, there are no rules. Go with whatever you feel. Okay, I'm gonna take this little shimmer color right here. I'm just take my finger and I'm gonna put that right in the center. So pretty, look at that. Just like a nice soft pastel-y. And I like using my finger for the center of the lid. It just, I feel like, enhances it a little bit. And then this is when, if you need to, you can just follow back up with some of the purple to make sure it's nice and blended. Then I'm going to take that Gellar Wearables. I really love this palette. I'm gonna take this color right here, tourmaline, right there, just like that nice rich color. And I'm just gonna tap it onto the outer corner a little bit. You really don't need a brush for this. I just feel like these colors do really well as you apply with your fingers. But that's about it. We're just gonna do that. And then if you do mess up or anything, you just wanna take a blending brush or your crease brush that you use the first time or go around, and just make sure everything's nicely blended. I like to curl my lashes before I do any liner on top because I just feel like it actually prevents the liner from cracking, breaking, or anything like that. I also think when you curl your lashes first, you see how you can see your lid underneath your waterline. I'm gonna line that too. This is from Thrive Cosmetics. Love this line. It's really, really fantastic. It's the Infinity waterproof eyeliner, and I'll tell you why I like it. Not only does it last all day, but it's called Thrive Cosmetics, like C-A-U-S-E, Cause. And imagine it being like the Toms of makeup. There is a proceed that's donated, which I think is just awesome. Before I go in with mascara, I'm just gonna lightly line my upper lids. This is with the Marc Jacobs Highliner pen, and this is in Earthquake. I love this brown color. It's just very earthy, and it's easy to use, and it really does last all day. For me, I don't know, sometimes liquid liner can take me a second, and when I'm in a rush and I have the kids with me or something like that, it's just something so much easier to deal with. Like, you can mess up, and it's okay, because we're gonna go back over it. Just take a pencil brush. It's like a no-name brush from Target that I found years ago, and I've just loved because it's dual-ended, and I don't know, it just works. But basically, you can take any pencil brush and just lightly blend that out, and that's gonna give you some drama too, but you don't have to worry about the fuss of getting like liquid liner perfectly. Also, my eyes don't always look complete until I have my concealer and stuff on, but I choose to use my concealer last, just so I feel like everything is really nice and clean. You know what I mean? I hate when there's fallout and then I clean it up and then I'm like, oh gosh, I have to put my concealer back on. So I'm taking my pencil brush and I'm just kind of smoking out that bottom lash line with whatever liner we have on there right now, but I'm gonna go back in and also put some purple eyeshadow on there. I'm gonna go in with the new by Terry. This is the Lash Expert Twist Brush. Super cool. So look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the first one, and that's the second one, and the first one, and the second. Like, super cool. It's like supposed to add volume, and then volume and length. I'm like, yes, please. I did a thing on stories for it, and I felt like people could actually notice the difference. So I am a fan. It's Mother's Day and I might have a little extra time. I'm gonna go ahead and put some falsies on for this look. I'm gonna go in with a very simple pair. When I say that, it just means that I feel like they look really natural and you can wear them all day, they're comfortable. So these are my Miss Adoro Demi Wispies. I know you can purchase them online and I know some retailers have them, but I just love how soft they are. I just love them because I feel like they look like I've put on 2 coats of mascara. Do you know what I mean? They're not crazy. I do not enjoy wearing lashes normally. I feel like they just hurt my eyes. Here's another trick for lashes that I really like. You take the back side of your tweezers and just press down to make sure they are nicely and firmly pressed up against your lash line. If you do wear lashes or anything like that, this is usually when you can go back in with any of your colors, because it sometimes will make it look like you don't have as much color on your lids, and so you can just kind of go back in and make the color a little bit more apparent. So I'm just going back in with some of that purple. Sticks can be a little muddy, so I really like this for that reason. It's not over the top. I'm gonna take another brush from that makeup brush set that I have. And I like this because it really blends out really nice and easy, which I feel like is a huge plus for any woman on the go, especially mamas. Now I'm going to move on to some setting powder. I'm using the CoverFX one. This is the Perfect Setting Powder. I really like this because it is talc free. So I just find that it does a really good job of keeping everything in, but without being drying, because some people say that setting powder is really drying on them. So this one is a great choice if you do feel like your skin gets really dry from setting powder. And I like to concentrate right under the eyes. Now, what I like to do is give myself a bronze veil. Just love the way that looks. I'm going in with my Milani Cosmetics bronzer. This is Baked Bronzer in Soleil. And I'm just going to lightly go over all the areas that I contoured and just kind of give me like that sun-kissed look. So this is at the point where you can go back and just add any bottom mascara and smoke out any of that bottom area if you want to. I'm going to go back with this palette, this Love palette. I'm gonna go in with this lilac color right here, right there. So just like a really soft purpley. And I'm just gonna give that a little bit of color. I just love smoking out my bottom lash line. I feel like when you do that, it actually masks any sort of bags or dark under eyes that you have. You know, it just makes it look, it actually helps give you the illusion that your eyes are a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to go in with blush. This blush is a new fave of mine. This is the Kevin Aquan Pink Sand. This is the Neo blush. If we're doing a pinky look, why not? Let's do pinky. I love this blush. It's so pretty. I love the gradient of it. Lightly just apply that to the apples of the cheek. It gives a really nice flush look. And for some highlighter, I'm going to use the CoverFX Gold Bar palette. Gorgeous colors here too. You take this pinky color, since we're doing some pinks, just lightly apply that. Super pretty. Then I'm gonna take my favorite setting spray, my CoverFX Illuminating Setting Spray. And Patrick taught me, because I was lucky and fortunate enough for him to do my makeup one day. He told me you always want to spray on the perimeter of the face, because that way it just helps the center or the focal point, the center of your face be the focal point, something like that. I don't know why, but he said it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in for lips. We're just gonna keep it nice and simple. I'm going with my Urban Decay Comfort Matte lipstick, and this is in the color Safe Word. It's a really pretty pinky nude. I will start with a lipstick first. I don't know why. Then we're gonna go in with Huda Beauty Muse. This is the color Muse. It almost is like a nice pinky too. Okay, Becca Cosmetics Glow Gloss. So beautiful, love this formula. It applies like a gloss, but it looks like a lipstick. You know, it's nice and substantial. I don't know, it's really pretty. Basically it, guys. This was my soft pinky Mother's Day look. I'm gonna go do my hair real quick. I like to work with about a 1 1/4 inch curling iron. This is my Conair Infinity, which I love, and it is under 30 bucks. And I just quickly run some waves through it. I have an entire get ready with me on my story highlights in Instagram if you guys want to check that out. And in true mom fashion, I just don't have too much time. So I'm gonna quickly, I pretty much pay attention to the fronts and leave everything else, because it's just how it is. It's how it is for me. And that is about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is my pinky purpley soft glam look for Mother's Day. I hope you gals enjoy your special day if you are a mama, or I hope you are spoiling your mother or mother figure out there. I will see you guys next time. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and that's it. Have a great day.